take a couple more just in case? Here.
No, if you have enough,
I
it's okay.
did up my battery. I didn't see it, but I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah. On the back, upper right, a little button comes
I want to get a picture of the window down there. So.
Yes. Does that.
Yeah, I would say with that air conditioner, I would probably used it 6 overnights and maybe 20 evenings,
Okay.
just to cool down the space. So not a ton.
You get these are 2x6.
How you doing?
Good.
Are you ready for the press conference?
Yeah.
Do we have to leave? Is it time?
No. We thought about 45 minutes.
Okay.
I thought we were getting together at about 10:30.
Yeah, that's right.
So there's 50 bucks.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
So how many of the homes have you actually been able to see? Most of them? Any surprises?
No.
2x6 over 2x6.
That's good.
Yeah.
Everybody had their
Lone
houses in order.
cellulose.
Nothing was
Everything was
totally
good
crammed.
so far.
This is
There
the
were
back
1 or
stuff.
2 members
It looks like it's
who
total.
were a little
It's mostly
troublesome
fat.
getting them
Well, I
ready.
picked up over
Yeah.
there.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
instant
Inspection,
fat.
but I would have
Yeah,
to.
I think it's a
But on the
combo.
whole,
Well, you're there.
everything has gone really, really smoothly.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. And yesterday was a wonderful day because they were able to get us
Is it
instruments
ridge vent also?
installed,
Yes.
Mm-hmm. There's actually a
That can
few in.
work.
Are those in the 15 Ridge?
All of them are in there, are in place.
All of the other homes?
No, just 15.
Just in 15 Ridge.
If they can get them to work, that'd be really
It's
not over so
I
exciting.
know, that's a south side, I believe, too.
Yeah, I'm thinking hot air.
Yeah. Before this hit.
Put the box in.
There's mold on the ceiling of our attic.
Before we put the box up, do you guys think that's when the hot air was coming up and creating the mold?
Could be. How long you had the box?
creative.
Well, we did it last winter, and then we leave it off in the summer just so that the hot air's not stuck in the house.
Right.
Do you remember when we started seeing mold in the attic?
I first saw it this spring when I took out my spring and summer clothes. I had moldy shoes up here.
Excessive moisture, probably coming from the house.
Okay. Right.
A thought.
We actually didn't see it until we started using the attic hatch.
Okay.
I thought that the heat was coming up and making it okay before, and maybe when we put the attic sealer over,
Well, the only thing you did
the heat
is
couldn't
make
dry it out.
an impermeable area that size. Everything else, the moisture can still
That's
move
true.
up through.
Okay.
Yes, that's what's happening.
Yeah.
No, see, it's all the way back.
Okay.
So,
All the way there.
yeah.
You know, since you're an end unit, you might want a little house fan. You put it in the gable end, and you let it draw up the air through the house.
That sounds fun.
And they have some fairly efficient ones in terms of the housing, the way they close up, so that you're not letting cold in the winter and things like that.
Good. We can think about
But
that.
that's a thought.
Okay. Are we done up here?
We are.
Somebody left a screwdriver.
And Joe will say that I, is that your screwdriver?
Yeah, that's mine. I was looking for that.
Be careful, I don't want to put out an eye.
Now, Eldon, are your shoes wrapped up to protect my house or to protect your shoes?
Very
Well, in some
He's a
houses,
good dresser, so it's
well,
nice.
hold on. In some houses, it serves one purpose, and in other places, it serves another purpose.
We won't ask you to say what this house is.
This one is very nice. So it's to protect your house.
Are you having fun? Oh, the battery's dying.
No, it has an hour left, I checked.
Oh, okay. When the attic is done, turn off the light, and then we put the box back on.
That's our attic hatch made out of foam and duct tape for $28.
Something like that.
$28 from Home Depot at the construction standings of Toki Boswell. It's like E.T.
Those things that looks like
very cool.
insulation is a little bit less. And then there's a lot of heat gain on the windows, that's why because that's facing south back there.
What do you got there, Joe? Looks
Well,
like a
I said
thermal
the front was
infrared
Thermal-
camera.
That's right, it's a thermal camera.
Most of the front was facing south.
We can see ourselves in the windows reflection, the radiant energy from us radiating to the windows, then coming back again. We're
Notice how
picking up.
much larger the aura is around me.
Go see that. There would be a difference between the two of us too. I'm a human being. Yeah.
Well, you're definitely alive.
It's a gender thing, perhaps.
We use the camera to try to pick up locations that are cold around the house, and as we do the blower door, we're also trying to highlight those cold areas.
Lots of sun.
Oh, I love a woman who carries a compass in her pocket. That's great.
Okay, and so you can just.
I'm supposed to go next door. Which is my priority? Hold the gun or go next door?
well,
Hold the gun.
I can't do both.
We want you to,
actually go next door. So.
we don't want you to, while we're doing our depressurization test.
I'll come
around.
back
Have you
and
met the
get some of
person?
this
Have
after I
you met the
finish
man
all the
next door yet?
walkthroughs.
Well,
Where should
just
we be
briefly,
during the
We won't-
depressurization test?
Doesn't matter.
We're coming.
Okay.
You can be hanging around.
And the
You'll
kitties
just be able to get the top.
will be
Are
fine?
they still upstairs?
Because that's-
One of them's in my bed,
I should
one of
find
them
mine.
is question mark MIA.
Yes. So maybe the tops of these walls, you might be able to pick up something.
It would be good for you to find out what's in the walls in addition, because this was built after the main unit. And one
I'll
of
take her
the-
back upstairs.
Yeah.
Alvin, what were you saying?
Yes, this
Bill
addition
Wagner.
was built later.
Yeah.
So we've got about 700 of them in GHI, but they're all different. Now, as part of this program, the plan is to do upgrades to this addition as well. So it's really good for you to determine
And then,
what's the level of insulation you've got in those walls.
Oh, there's-
And the caliber of the windows as well.
There's also a separate crawl space underneath
On
this
the
edition,
medium.
which is different.
So we need to check that out.
You know, I don't know how. I think
It
there's
was
a
like
vent on the
ET,
gateway that you can
but
see
now
what
it's a little bit like
But
Ghostbusters.
otherwise, there's no way to access
To get in there.
because it's not. You can't access
That
it.
is a very cool instrument.
I don't know about, with all that furniture and
Okay,
stuff.
well, then we'll ask them and
Yeah.
ask them the questions.
And Joe mentioned,
Let me go from the.
we'll check
That's a good
the
idea.
laundry room floor as well, when we pressurize.
Okay, I'm gonna turn this on.
Okay.
I want to see. Before you do that, can you see? He said you could see the bounce off the windows of us standing here.
The heat reflected off the glass.
Oh, the green
So you
dots.
can
That's
see
us.
us.
Oh, that's great. That's amazing.
That's the reflection of us off of the glass.
That's totally cool. So we've never seen condensation on these two windows, but I guess there is a little bit of moisture in there. Yeah, there is. Probably. I mean, it can burn off in the morning because it's due south. We wouldn't see it as fast. But I think these windows are actually sealed better than the other ones too.
Could be. Yeah, there was a lot less here. Might have more in this room. This is likely a colder room,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely. And some of these windows just have mechanical problems where they're bowed, so I can't even get it to seal properly here, let alone if the glass is unsealed.
I'll aggravate that.
Although I think it has better insulation underneath in the crawl space, and probably above in the attic, so it doesn't.
Have you looked up
I
there?
can't figure out how to get up there. I think there's a gable vent that you could reach in, but otherwise
It might be sealed,
access
and
it.
it might not be able to get in at all.
Okay.
So how many houses have you guys done?
24.
24.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
These are the last
These
four.
are
These are the last 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, we were in the 4 units we were in yesterday. We were installing the monitoring equipment.
Right, with NREL and the wireless stuff. Eldon's pretty excited about that if we can get it all to be totally wireless.
So the plan is to monitor all the units.
Yep.
And to put that equipment into all
Yep.
the 28 units.
So you got to see the brick and the block units too.
Mm-hmm.
And would you say that those are dramatically different than the frame homes in terms of their thermal
Well, I
properties?
mean,
and-
besides the construction being dramatically different, I mean, there are differences.
Yeah, the block homes tend to be tighter. They're all concrete. They're
Right.
You know, probably they're all concrete
Yeah.
floors, and roof deck.
So when you do the blower door test, you don't get much air movement.
Well, we get some, but you can it's measurable, but it's not. It's maybe roughly half of a frame
Wow.
house.
So I've actually heard a lot of the block homes complain about condensation and moisture. Did you see differences there?
More so with the block. Yeah. That and part of that could be a reflection that they had a roof problem too in the past.
Yeah.
So with a flat roof, they might be getting more leakage, or maybe in the past
Okay.
anyway, they were getting more
Right.
roof leaks.
Right. And some moisture in the house can be attributable to the homeowners, their actions and how, you know, if they're running dehumidifiers, or if they're running humidifiers, or if they're putting moisture into the house.
Yeah.
Right.
Teenage kids, long
Yeah, cook a
showers.
lot.
Yeah,
It's a lot.
right.
A lot of the house that they do.
Aggravated with the lack of an exhaust fan in the bathroom.
Yeah, did anybody have exhaust fans?
Some do, yeah,
Okay.
a number do. I'm
Yeah.
not the majority, but quite a few do.
Yeah.
Quite a few have put them in, sometimes through the wall for a blockhouse.
How about-
automatic.
Yeah, right. How about the windows? Do you see differences in the quality or the performance of the windows, or are they all kind of
We see,
aging
we
out?
see differences in the type of manufacturers
Yeah.
and quality,
A lot-
visually.
But a lot of them are old enough that they're frequently difficult or impossible to latch.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yours appear to be better in that regard.
Well, we fight them.
Yeah.
Get them down tight and then seal them.
Yeah.
Well,
A
we
lot
noticed
of
yours
these
are
types of windows, if they don't
A lot of
seal,
them were.
they don't close correctly, you can't get them to latch properly, to get that slot in there.
Yeah.
It actually pushes the window further apart
Yep.
until you come all the way around
Right.
with that belt.
I found a lot of windows were not closed and many were not latched.
What about air conditioners? Are there still air conditioners in windows and through-wall air conditioners that haven't been sealed up too?
Oh yeah. Yeah, a lot of people leave their window units in year-round apparently, unless they haven't taken them out yet. But certainly there are a lot of through-the-wall units.
Yeah.
Obviously stay put.
Were people sealing those or covering those, or you think they
Sometimes, frequently they're covered
Yeah.
from the interior because it's a second story, for example.
Okay.
Too hard to reach.
Yep.
Okay, what we'd like to do next is the blower door test.
Yeah.
Can I film that?
Sure. We're going to start out by depressurizing the house, and that means that we're going to be blowing, the fan's going to be facing outward. So any air that comes into the house will be coming in through infiltration, will infiltrate through windows, cracks, holes, whatever in the envelope. And based on the volume, the size of the inside of the house, and the amount of air leakage that we have, we can calculate